Wow, this has been a great day, Susan.
This has been an awesome day. We've had people from all over the world on our show today, literally.
Yeah, and and we're live here in the studio. We've had people that in the past that said they didn't think we was doing our shows live. So that's the reason we're letting you know we are live 100%. We are live. Yes, it's just good products, man. Bob Denny is just awesome like that.
And DDX Media Studios here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
That's right.
Amen, sister.
It is
Fully
a picture
functional.
perfect, beautiful, sunshiny, chilly, but sunshiny day here in Pigeon Forge.
Hey,
That's
the Weather Bear said that this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You got to watch the Weather Bear on the channel, too. He's awesome. But we got all kinds of great things been going on. That juggler earlier.
Oh, gosh, Niels, he's awesome.
Actually, the book is going to be giveaway on this show coming up. So watch to see who won.
Stay tuned.
So I guess we're getting ready for this other part. We were bringing back a guest we had earlier.
Yes, we are. Oh, yes, she's going to talk about her animals now. She's a great animal photographer, but now she's going to talk about the story behind the animals and the pictures.
So I guess we better get our sound check and stuff going. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Okay. I think Bob's giving us a nod that he's about ready to start the show, so we'll be catching y'all in just a minute.
Stay tuned for our winner.
Have a good show, guys.
Thanks. Today on In My Shoes, our sponsor is Grill Billy's Barbecue. Stop down at Grill Billy's on 66 at Knife Works. Ask for Jeff Foxworthy to get the best barbecue in town.
You make the sun shine. You seem to stop time. You make me feel like I'm walking on cloud number 9. You make the rain drop.
Hey, thanks for watching In My Shoes, and I'm Rhonda.
And I'm Susan, and thanks for joining us again today on our 19,432nd episode of the day.
That's right, but go down to the very bottom, hit the share button, give us some comments, and tell all your friends about it.
Yes, and give us a like, too. Give us a shout-out, give us a like, and let us know what you want to see on the show, too. And if you want to be a guest, be sure to contact us.
That's right, because what we want to do is bring you the content that you want to see, and we hope that you've enjoyed all of our guests today. I mean, we've had some really awesome guests.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Literally from all over the world.
Yeah, literally. And we've had some fun times, some bloopers, all kinds of things, but we're live, so what do you expect?
Exactly.
So let's talk about some food.
Food.
That is the best thing I can think about at the moment, is some Grill Billy's Barbecue.
Grill Billy's Barbecue, served to you by the one and only Jamie, who does a great impersonation of Jeff Foxworthy. So if you want a little bit of dinner and a little bit of comic entertainment, be sure and go see him down there and get some yummy barbecue.
That's right. It's right off of 66 when you're coming in towards Sevierville, 66, at the Knife Works, the big old building that everybody goes to. It's a great place. It's a little old place there. There's a shed, a little red wagon, not the kind you pull, but the kind that they've got the food in. Got barbecue. You can get a barbecue sandwich, a bag of chips, and a drink for $5. Can you believe that?
$5.
$5. What was that old thing? $5, $5. Yeah, $5 at Jamie's. So go down to Grill Billy's and get some food.
Well, we have a guest that we're bringing back on the show today. She's a fantastic animal photographer. Her photography is just out of this world amazing. But we're not going to talk about the actual animals. So let's welcome back to the show, Gina Tussey.
Hey, Gina, welcome back.
Thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to hear some fun animal stories.
Oh, my. I'll kind of start with what happened a few years ago. I used to work for WIVK as the Frog many years ago, so I guess that has the whole kind of animal connection.
The Frog?
The Frog.
I want your autograph. I want your autograph. I'm a big fan.
And we had been doing a George Strait concert in Nashville, and I came back to my house, and I went to put my key in the door, and the door fell in. Apparently, while I was gone, somebody broke into the house.
Oh.
Now, I have an African gray parrot who my mother calls Hitler. He's slightly feisty, to put it nicely. And I was hearing all these noises, couldn't figure out what was going on in the house. I called the police. They came, checked everything out. Somebody indeed had broken into our house. And my parrot was back there just raising Cain, just yelling all sorts of things. Now, I don't know if you know much about African gray parrots, but they tend to be overly talkative and usually words that you would not want repeated in front of your minister. So Finally, I put him in the bathroom because he was raising so much cane. The police took the report, and he came back in the bathroom. He goes, "What is your parent doing?" And I was like, "Well, he's talking, obviously." And he had this voice, and it was like, "Looky, looky what I found." Now, my husband's from Kentucky. I'm from here. Our accents are not like that at all, obviously. And it ended up, the police officer thought, oh, he's trying to finger, wouldn't it be funny if he went to jail and the parrot fingered the criminals? I was like, yeah, that would be pretty funny, wouldn't it? And literally 3 weeks later, the criminals were caught. The guy had a raspy voice, so when we went to court, he was like, yeah, I never broke into their house.
Oh,
so the
wow.
parent's voice literally was imitating this man who had traumatized him for that short period of time. So that was a big story. It was actually in the Maryville paper where they were kind of cracking up, calling horsepucky on me, but I was like, oh no, we have the police report to prove it. So,
Oh, wow. Could you imagine?
That's bad. So he was mimicking the
yeah.
voice you heard.
he's pretty evil, yes.
He's funny.
I've got a friend that had one, and I do know what you mean by the way they talk and everything. And they'll pick up everything, especially if it's like something trauma, like you're talking about. It's like they'll remember that.
Oh, absolutely. They're especially African Greys. They have a vocabulary similar to a 5-year-old.
Yes.
And sometimes maybe like a 45-year-old on a bar stool, sometimes the way they talk.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely they match up with that. And,
But he never said it again.
no, it was after the traumatizing accident, he never ever said that again.
Wow.
He said other things, of course, but
Now you still have him, right?
oh, I still have him. He's 21 years old, so.
Wow.
And then we were talking about Tucker, the duck, that is at her studio and that passed away. She would take a bath with Tucker in the bottom, in the shower, in the bottom, and then the parrot.
He would sit on the shower curtain rod.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, absolutely. And they kind of became friends, kind of like across enemy lines. They'd wave at each other, sort of kind of thing.
They tolerate each other.
Absolutely. And just recently, he was after the duck passed away, the parent was sitting in the shower with me, taking his morning shower, as he calls it. And he just looked me dead in the face and goes, "Where's Tucker?"
Are you serious?
Oh, absolutely.
And her husband heard it outside.
Wow.
So it's that personality is what draws them together.
Now, because
wow.
I heard that they mimic stuff, but they don't really understand what they're saying. But obviously, he understood what he was saying to ask you that. So, do you think he understands what he's actually saying?
I think a lot of animals do rationalize. I mean, I realize that some people may not necessarily agree, but they realize if they do something, it's a conditioning that they get this. For dogs and cats, sometimes parents, they live in their own universe. I mean, they rule their own universe, and whatever they accomplish whatever they choose to do.
That's amazing. Did you answer him?
No, I just kind of said, well, that's kind of creepy, and just went on about
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, I'm a firm believer that animals are smarter than what people say they
Absolutely.
are. Because,
Absolutely.
I mean, I have animals. I've had animals my whole life. I'm a big animal lover. I don't believe in harming animals and it kills me and stuff. But the thing is, it's like they get a personality. A lot of times, like, the person they're with, they'll start acting like the person and even looking like them sometimes.
It's like Ella.
Yeah, like Ella. But I think that we don't give them justice a lot of times, the animals. And I think that the stories like what you're telling about, him asking about Tucker, just kind of verifies that we don't know how they grieve and stuff, like what they're going through. That's his friend, and he knew that was Tucker, and he's asking for that. I had a boxer that passed away. She was 16 years old, but I had Trouble, my other little dog. I'd had him for 2 years, and he grieved over my dog. I mean, he was just like, he just lay around and wouldn't do anything, wouldn't eat, wouldn't nothing. And, and people just don't understand that.
I mean, I've had tons of animals. I grew up on a small farm outside of Maryville, and every animal I've had has had an entirely different personality. They're not just a turkey or a chicken or a duck or a pig or whatever. They each individual, and you have to learn to adapt your personality to fit their needs, because obviously they're an animal, they're not going to change. But I think they're here for such a short period of time, and that's why we get so attached to them, and they get attached to each other. I don't know if they understand about time sequences, because 3 or 4 weeks down the road, the parrot might say something. But I know that they will look at each other in that situation, because when my other horse passed away, my personal horse, the one you saw the picture of earlier, would stand and look in her stall.
Like, where is she?
Yeah, and she still does it sometimes. She'll look around the corner to look directly in her stall.
So how many animals do you have now?
Right now I have 12.
Wow. Okay, so what kind of animals?
Well, we have outdoor ducks. We have rescue ducks that invariably around this time of year I get phone calls. We can't take care of our ducks anymore. Would you like to have them?
Aww.
People adopt them for Easter, and so it ends up, we have a rabbit, we have the parrot, we have a dog, we have a horse, we have a goat that somebody dropped off on the side of the street. We have 2 peacocks.
2 peacocks.
They just showed up one day. But so
Hey, they said, hey, everybody's leaving. I'm going to stop and I see they got
know,
a
you know.
buffet.
it seems to happen a lot at our house, and God bless my husband. He's such a patient soul to put up with all of it. It's just kind of, I feel like Jim Carrey in the Ace Ventura. Come to me, my children, you know.
Like a glove.
And it works the same way in the business because I spend time with other people's pets. And if you brought yours in, I would probably ignore you and get down on the floor and play with your pets.
That would make me love you even more because I like people to pay attention to my
Well,
pets.
Well, and she's so in tune with animals that when somebody brings the animal in for the photography, she wants them to just run loose in the studio, and she watches them
The personality.
figures out their personality.
You're the animal whisperer.
Well, if you say so.
She is. She won't say it, but she is.
Well, I kind of like to think I'm more the animal yeller. Come here, you know. But it works for me because there's something about getting down on their level, and not only my own pets, but other people's pets too. I'm the one person at the party that shows up and plays with your animals. Doesn't. Whatever. Ignore the guests. I'm going to play with your
So when
animals.
she comes to the party at the house,
I would play
we're
with
like, where is she? Oh.
She upstairs with
I mean, what is it? The more you know people, the better you like your pet.
Yes.
Exactly. Well, let me ask you some question about this. When did you start realizing that you wanted to, take all these pets in? And
when I grew up, I was the only girl in the neighborhood, and there was only 6 of us kids in this whole neighborhood. It was a farming community, and so my brothers are so much older. They're all playing with the other boys. I'm playing with the chickens, and the chickens are sitting on my shoulders, and I've got a pet calf walking around, and it just sort of came more intuitively to work with the animals. I would love to say I would be a trainer, but it's more like they train me.
Yeah.
I think more or less the pets want to put the paper underneath me instead of me put the paper underneath them. So it's just it's just once you build up that response to them, they know whether you like them or not.
well, we have a friend named Corky that actually trains animals. She has a
Exotic animals?
tiger. She done Groundhog Day, the movie Groundhog Day. She actually
She was the
trained
one
the
with the groundhog in that one scene.
movie.
Oh
yeah.
wow, that's definitely I'd like to meet her sometime.
She's a wonderful
here on
person.
Wears Valley
Yeah,
Road.
Wears Valley Road. In an closed place there. Nobody can go see the tigers.
Yeah, but she does commercials and movies and films all the time and with animals, and it's kind of similar to what you do with the photography.
Yeah.
She does the same thing, but hers are
more
they're
like
doing
movies
commercials
and stuff.
And she also provides the tigers and stuff for some of the shows around here.
And I actually worked with her on a Pet Safe commercial, and the little kitten that was in a Farm Bureau commercial, he was grown then, and she brought him to the Pet Safe commercial.
Wow.
Oh, did you do the makeup for the kitten?
No, the people in the show.
And by the way, for those of you watching, we're welcoming back also Shauna, who's our amazing makeup artist.
And I'm here because Gina and I are longtime friends.
And we photographed your grandcat.
Yes,
Yes.
my grandcat.
We want to thank you both for being back on the show. We want to thank you all for watching In My Shoes. And the winner of the book is Donna Curtis from Ohio. So Donna, thank you for commenting. Thank you for asking for the book. Send us in a message on Messenger your address, where to send this to, how to get it to you, okay?
And it's signed by
It is signed. It has his name. So thank you all for watching In My Shoes. I'm Rhonda.
And I'm Susan, and don't forget to climb that mountain and find that sunshine behind the clouds.
Bye. Today on In My Shoes, our sponsor is Grill Billy's Barbecue. Stop down at Grill Billy's on 66 at Knife Works. Ask for Jeff Foxworthy to get the best barbecue in town.
You make the sun shine. You seem to stop time. You make me feel